got Dirty Diva doing a dance competition in the center of the track. All right, that's the whistle to get this action going. Putting 30 minutes up on that board. Narwhal up on the line for Galaxy. Right out of the bat, it's going to be the jammer for Rose. That's going to be number 46. Donna Dangerous. Multiplayer block called. That's going to go ahead and send the Narwhal over to the penalty box. Power jam going over to Rose City. Ends the jam on this one. Rose first up on the board with 3 points. That's going to go ahead and ice Narwhal in the penalty box, so Rose is going to get a power start. That's going to be number 14, Strawberry Short Fuse. There's the whistle. Get this one underway. Strawberry Short Fuse coming around the corner. Going to be your lead jammer for Rose City. That's going to end the power jam. Pack is at full strength. Short Fuse coming around, getting called on a cut track. That's going to send Short Fuse over to the penalty box. Give a power jam over to Galaxy. Rosie the pivoter in the penalty box, along with Lula DeVille. Four-two pack advantage going to, 4-2 pack advantage going over to Rose City. Ends the power jam on this one. Strawberry Short Fuse coming through, picking up another 4 for Rose City. Strawberry Short Fuse staying on the inside, but coming through. Picking up, looks like 4 on this one. Storm Cloud getting sent to the penalty box. Narwhal attacking that front wall of Rose City. Strawberry Short Fuse hitting that back wall of Seattle. Ends the jam on this one.
yourself.
13-0 up on the board in favor of Rose City. 26-36 on the board. We are in an official timeout right now. This official timeout brought to you by 187 Killer Pads, the preferred choice of skaters worldwide. 187 Pads leads the way in raising industry standards and making protective gear better. That's the whistle to end the official timeout. Pound Cake up on the line, going to be taking on number 7, V. V working their way through that front wall. Pound Cake working on that back wall. 4-2 pack advantage going to Rose City. V been sent to the penalty box. Going to be a power jam for Galaxy. Galaxy jammer coming through, going to be your lead jammer. That's going to be number 54, Pound Cake. Power jam ends. Pack is at full strength. Penalty box is clear. Pound Cake's trying to get some help from her teammates, breaking up that front wall. Getting knocked onto the outside, having to recycle. Ends the jam on this one. Galaxy picking up 3. 13-3 up on the board. Rebellious up on the line for Galaxy. Going to be taking on number 408, Zodiggity. Zodiggity coming through, going to be your initial jammer, your lead jammer for Rose City. Rebellious coming through on the initial pass for Galaxy. Zodiggity goes ahead and calls it, picks up the 4 points. Shuts the back door on Zodiggity. Andre Hill on Reels. Going to be taking on number 414, One Hit Wonder. One Hit Wonder up on that front wall. Andre Hill on Wills on the back wall.
Both jammers still stalled in the pack. No lead jammer yet.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
You have 1 minute and 16 seconds.
Pack sitting right there at the apex between turn 1 and 2, not moving right now. Those tripods locked in really well. Rose City has their wall in the front.
One Hit Wonder had some help to get a lane open, but it wasn't enough. Pack has barely moved.
Chameleon had to go bridge that gap instead of trying to break up that wall.
For the moment, One Hit Wonder most likely to take it.
Rose City is just rocking them down.
All right, we've switched places with Adri Hill on Wheels. Oh, never mind. One Hit Wonder takes the lead jam.
Told you, give me a minute. All right, coming through. Andrea Hills on the line again on the initial pass.
Galaxy trying to make up some time. Gets away with 1 point for their troubles.
That was one hard-earned point right there. All right, 46. That's going to be Donna Dangerous, going to be taking on 993. That's going to be Frida Kapow.
Donna taking RS for Rose City.
Frida Kapow trying to get through that tripod on the back wall.
Donna up front against their own tri-wall. Another highly defensive game. Pack has not moved from the jammer lane. Pack back at full strength.
Chameleon coming back onto it. Again, Pack is full strength. Penalty box is clear. Frida Kapow trying to come through, having to get knocked on the inside, recycling to the back.
We're back to where we started 20 seconds ago.
Frida Kapow coming through, going to be your lead jammer for Galaxy.
Put some points on the board to keep up. Not that big a gap, though. And that is Donna taking us. Sorry, that is Snapdragon.
Frida Kapow goes ahead and calls it. So she picks up 2 on that one. Shutting the back door on Rose City. That's Snapdragon.
Yeah, Snapdragon after Star Pass. Galaxy snailing behind, but still coming at it. 11 points.
Strawberry short fuse on the line for Rose City.
Narwhal for Galaxy.
Narwhal up on the line for Galaxy. Narwhal comes on the inside, going to be your lead jammer for Galaxy.
Strawberry Starfuse forced to reset all the way to the beginning. Number 5 going to the box, as is number 6.
5 and 6 going to the box.
Yep. Strawberry makes it through. That's going to be the initial.
Narwhal picking up 4 on that one.
That closes the gap even more. 7-point game.
Pound Cake up on the line, going to be taking on V.
V for Rose City makes it through first. That's going to be lead jammer. Pound Cake still looking for that initial.
We having a recycle to the back. A little pile up on the straightaway.
It was like the 210 this morning. Again, we've stalled with high defense from both teams. V looking for a point pass, and Pound Cake looking for that initial. V decides to call it. V still gets away with 4 for Rose City, extending the lead back to 11.
Just under 17 minutes left in the period. Zoe Diggity up on the line. Going to be taking on Rebellious. So Diggity going to be your lead jammer for Rose City. Rebellious coming through. That's the initial for Galaxy. So Diggity having to recycle to the back of the pack, back behind Chameleon. Diggity coming through.
Rebellious dominoing in the middle of that pack, trying to get points.
So Diggity picking up 4 on that one. Coming through again, picking up another 4 for Rose City.
So Diggity again, another 4-point pass for Rose City.
So Diggity trying to come through, gets stuck on the inside, goes ahead and calls it.
It's going to be a rematch. Audrey Hell on Wheels taking on One Hit Wonder. This happened last time. Both jammers still stalled. Not for lack of trying, just really good defense on both teams.
You got the tripods throwing up that wall, and then the pivots sitting there as a bridge.
On Wheels forced to reset, so the jammers have switched positions. On Wheels at the rear, When It Wondered up front. But still, lead jammer has not been taken.
One hit wonder coming through. Getting the sandwich over there.
Yeah,
More
almost
like-
had it.
More like a one hit wonder bread.
Yeah. Still has not taken lead jam, not even briefly. Rose City offering really good defense up front, buying time. One Hit Wonder finally takes it after some doing. That took 1 minute 30 seconds.
One hit wonder getting a solid hit on this one.
Star pass over on Rose City.
And the jam on that one. Fizzgig sitting there just running interference. Heavy defense on that last jam.
Donna Dangaras and Frida Capel on the line. Whoa.
Ooh, Donna Dangerous running in that inside lane. Going to be your lead jammer for Rose City.
That was a shot right out of the inside lane. Bout tried to shoot on the inside lane as well, got caught by Rose City defense. Bout still pushing forward and finally does. 360 dodge on the inside lane. That's the initial for Galaxy.
Back block called. That's going to be on Galaxy.
Both jammers now on scoring passes. That times out the jam. Rose City with 4. I think that's 3 for Galaxy.
Narwhal on the line. Going to be taking on Strawberry Short Fuse.
Strawberry Shortcake tried to do a 360 dodge on the outside lane, but got caught, had to reset. Narwhal trying to shove those 3 blockers up front, has a 4th on the side to contend with. Narwhal just trying to push and power through the front. Barely making the first turn, and still no lead jammer.
Strawberry Short Fuse having a cycle to the back. Once again, getting knocked on the inside of the track.
Meanwhile, Narwhal still trucking through up front, still pushing. Hasn't fallen, but still pushing that wall forward. Rose City defense up front, holding steady. Pack is about to return to full strength. We'll see if this changes the odds. Finally have being signaled for initial pass. Well, it's technically lead jammer, but it doesn't matter. That timed out the jam. Lead jam took about 1 minute and 57 seconds to take.
V up on the line, going to be taking on Pound Cake. Getting ready to go into jam number 13. Just about 8 minutes left in the period.
Pound Cake pounding away up front. Pushes right through for lead jammer. Oh, wait. No.
Oh, she gets caught on the cut track. That's going to give the lead jammer over to V for Rose City.
Yep, that call was called before lead jam was taken, so it was up for grabs for V.
V coming through, picking up 4.
That's the end of the power jam. Pound Cake back at the pack. Cake bobbing and weaving through that middle of the pack. Finally got to the front, but has 2 blockers left to go. Now 3. V at the rear of the pack. pack has been extended. Pound Cake makes through. That is the initial for Galaxy. V this time escapes the pack. That's going to be for 4 points.
Pound Cake coming through, picking up 4 for Galaxy.
Oh, lane open for Pound Cake. Rose City did get 3 before the end of that. Pound Cake with that 4-point pass before the jam was called.
Rose City picking up a total of 11 on that jam. Galaxy picking up 8, 48-27 in favor of Rose City. Just under 6 minutes left.
So Diggity for Rose City up, Rebellious for Galaxy. Zo Diggity immediately gets through. Lead jammer for Rose City. Zo Diggity again, another 4-point pass through that chaotic pack. Rebellious forced to reset to the rear of the pack. This is going off. Oh, Zo Diggity got caught. That's going to get the power jam over to Rebellious and Galaxy. Also, lead jam has been lost, so this jam will go to the end. Rebellious escapes that pack. That's going to be the initial for Galaxy.
Rebellious getting some help from her teammates coming through, picking up 4 for Galaxy.
That's the end of the power jam. Zo Diggity back at it, pack at full strength. No lead jammer, gonna go to the end. Zo Diggity finds a hole in the middle of that pack for 4. Zo Diggity again, another 4-point pass straight through the middle. And that's going to time out the jam. So Diggity was able to get in the box and out and still get 16 points on that jam. All right, we are back.
That was like an angry whistle.
Let us hope, Billy. He tends to be angry. Hell on Wheels taking on One Hit Wonder, another rematch. That is go whistle. Ooh, One Hit Wonder almost saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, there it is. One Hit Wonder takes lead jammer for Galaxy. Pivot returns for Rose City, pack at full strength. Adria Hill on Wheels was forced to reset. Both jammers stalled again. One-hit wonder on a scoring pass. Adria Hill on Wheels still looking for that initial. One-hit wonder shoving through those three blockers up front. That's going to be 4 points for Galaxy as they try to catch up. A kind of open lane on the inside. Made it through with one blocker to get through. That's another 4 for one-hit wonder.
One more time on the inside.
Oh, staying in bounds. Both jammers have escaped the pack. One-hit wonder does decide to call it, however. That was an excellent defensive effort by Rose City, though.
Just about a minute and a half left in the first period. Frida Kapow up on the line, going to be taking Donna Dangerous. Dangerous working that front wall. Frida Kapow working the back. Frida getting some help from her teammates. Is that enough?
It is.
Lane shots on the outside lane. Going to be your lead jammer for Galaxy.
Galaxy wants to close that gap in the points before the end of the period.
Star pass going over to Rose City.
That's going to be number 49, Sherbert.
Ends the jam on that one. Looks like 3 points.
We're a few seconds close, but this will be the last jam. Jam should lift off with only a couple seconds left in the first half.
Strawberry Short Fuse on the line for Rose City. Going to be taking on Norwal for Galaxy.
Strawberry Short Fuse did see an opening. Galaxy had 2 blockers to meet them. Narwhal stuck at the rear of the pack, contending with 4.
Pack is back full strength. Penalty box is clear.
Rose City losing a blocker. And that made the difference. Narwhal takes lead jam for Galaxy. Narwhal took a look at that scoreboard and is out for blood. Narwhal stifling a last-second hit at the end for 4 points. And calls it. Galaxy does close the gap a bit to 11.
64-53 in favor of Rose City. That's going to take us to the intermission.
Ever since I started roller skating when I was about like 10, me and my family would just go session skating. And then after COVID, I discovered roller derby because I needed to find a sport to do. So at the time, I really liked the comic book Roller Girl. So I'm gonna try roller derby. So ever since then, I've really loved the sport. Roller derby's helped me like so much in my personal life, not only like on a mental level, but like upbringing, like confidence and overall like morale, like about life, also like many life lessons. And this sport has taught me so many like memorable and like, great things about life and just sports in general. It's an amazing community. You're gonna make lifelong friends. I love roller derby, and you should join Los Anarchists.
You give it everything you've got. And so do we. Why? So you can reach higher. Do more. Be yourself. Trust yourself. On the track, in the park, believe in yourself. Protect yourself. Because no matter who you are, we've got you covered. One size has never fit all. The best skaters choose the best certified helmet. The certified sweat saver. Certified protection second to none.
Roller Derby for a Cause, Los Anarchists, Junior Derby, and Cedars Sinai teamed up this weekend for their Spring Fling Junior Roller Derby Tournament Blood Drive. Teams from LA, Long Beach, Santa Cruz, and Seattle battled it out on the track. A blood bus was on site to accept donations.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Well, its title sounds like a horror film, but it's actually an event for the entire family.
It's Bloodfest 7 in cold blood, a junior roller derby tournament and blood drive taking place this weekend in Burbank. The Los Anarchists Junior Derby in Cedars-Sinai hosted this, the 7th year, welcoming teams from Santa Cruz, Spokane, Washington, and New England. And if you're thinking this looks like a lot of fun, one coach says anyone can join.
Most people the kids that come to us have never played a sport before, or they have, and they found their niche. We're just anybody and everybody's welcome. Our arms are open just to grow at any level. If you don't want to compete, you just want to kind of roll around, well, there's a spot for you there. We'll ref.
And the group says they not only reached their fundraising goal this weekend, but they also reached their blood drive goal as well.
All right, looks like a lot of fun. Well, that is Eyewitness News at 6. Thanks for joining us.
Roller skating I've been doing for a while, like practically my whole life I've been roller skating, but I didn't know about roller derby till it was in my sister's newspaper, and I just wanted a sport that I could do because my sister has ballet. Like, I've tried a lot of sports and they just haven't worked out, and at first I wasn't sure about it and I was really nervous, but then after like the first 3 days I just really wanted to get better. I think that it's made me a lot more confident, and it's given me something to do as well, like something to also look forward to. Roller derby in general is just a great sport. It's really fun, and Los Anarchists specifically, because a lot of people, including the coaches, are really kind. It just kind of changed my life at Los Anarchists.
Earlier today, the Los Anarchists Junior Derby hosted a junior roller derby tournament at the National Guard Armory in Burbank. Teams from LA, San Luis Obispo, and Ventura took the track as part of a 3-game round-robin tournament in which
All right, TNT going back to the penalty box. Norwal up on the line for Galaxy. 64-53.
You know,
in favor of Rose City.
I got this sinking feeling that Rose City really likes music. Like
Really?
likes music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least percussions.
They got a drummer and I think a singer too, sort of.
Yeah. So Diggity up on the line for Rose City.
All right, before the end of the first half, Galaxy was able to close the gap back down to 11 points. At this caliber means almost nothing. May as well be 1 point. That's just one good run. And here we go.
No Diggity just shooting out of that.
Rose City looking to extend that lead that they have.
He's going to be your lead jammer.
And here comes that defense that both teams have been pretty good with all day. So Diggity stuck at the pack, but looking for a scoring pass, and does. I mean, inside lane pass for 4. Narwhal still stuck at the pack, looking for that initial, now forced to reset.
Rose City picking up that 4-2 pack advantage. Oh, nice little jump there. Oh, did she get it? No!
She's laughing because she knew. Oh, it was so close.
So close.
All right, lead jam is gone. So, power jam now over to Galaxy. No lead jammer.
That's going to be Norwal is your jammer.
Gonna go the full minute left.
Norwal trying to get some help from her teammates.
Whistle's going off. Rose City losing a blocker. In that same moment, Galaxy regaining a player. Narwhal finally breaks through. That's going to be the initial for Galaxy. That's also the end of the power jam.
Zoe Diggity back on the line. Gets knocked on the inside, having to cycle to the back.
Looks like Galaxy was prepared for that this time.
Coming on that outside.
clock was stopped at 28 minutes 11 seconds. We have Donna Dingeras for Rose City on the jammer line, as well as Pound Cake for Galaxy. Pound Cake shooting on the outside lane, found that hole. That's going to be the jammer for Galaxy.
Not to be outdone, Rose City right there on the initial.
Pack's moving a little bit. Pound Cake reaches the pack first and calls it. Does get away with 1 point for Galaxy.
See that? Oh no, you're not going to do that. And just shuts that door.
It's going to be a rematch again between Strawberry Short Fuse and One Hit Wonder.
And Cindy Vicious up on the line as well for the referees.
Yep. Can't forget Cindy Vicious. Whoa. One Hit Wonder almost found that opening on the inside lane. Rose City caught up. Strawberry Short Fuse still keeping the rear guard together with the pack, so they're not far. Oh, Strawberry Short Fuse forced to reset. One Hit Wonder forced to reset. Both teams defending excellently right now.
Chameleon getting called on that one.
Yep.
That
saw
would
that
be
one.
undirectional. You can only go one way.
It's that way.
That way. You can't put it in the reverse. You know, you have to go forward. Trying to go forward, both jammers.
Resetting numerous times here. No lead jammer.
Forearm called. That's going to be 808. That's going to be Snapdragon for Rose City.
Both teams losing a player to the box. One Hit Wonder finally gets it. That is at 1 minute and 17 seconds in. One Hit Wonder found a lane open, called it on the outside, grabbing all 4 points.
Only 8 points separate the team. 25 left on the board. Audrey Hill on wheels. Going to be taking on Frida Kapow.
Pack's about to return to full strength. Rose City getting their pivot back. Pack inching forward barely on the first turn. Again, a defensive effort for both teams. Andriel on wheels, pushing the 3 blockers up front. Andriel on wheels forced to reset. Frida Kapow now pushing forward. Still no lead jammer. Pack has re-merged together just after the first turn. Still no lead jammer. Frida Kapow now resetting. Frida Kapow found an opening. That took 1 minute and I think 19 seconds to get.
Keep on telling you, just give me a minute. With the way the defenses on both teams are at.
Star pass over on Rose City. That's going to be number 808.
That's going to be Snapdragon.
All right, that's going to be Pound Cake taking on V. I'm just going to pause really quick for safety. All right, we're going to go back at it again. Where was I? V taking on Pound Cake. Bout Jammer still stalled. V manages to get out. It's going to be the lead jammer on the inside lane. Pound Cake staying in bounds. Still has 2 blockers left to go. Stays in bounds still. And makes it. That's going to be the initial pass for Galaxy. V calls it. That's going to be 3 points before the end for Rose City. Next up is Donna Dangerous for Rose City and Rebellious for Galaxy. Here we go. Donna Dingeros pushing forward and takes it. That's going to be lead jammer for Rose City. Not to be outdone, Rubelius also on the initial for Galaxy. Donna Dingeros in the middle of that pack. Gets through. Calls it. And gets away with 4 unanswered points. Next up, Strawberry Short Fuse for Rose City, taking on Narwhal for Galaxy. Both jammers stalled again. Pack has still not moved from the jammer line. Pack re-merging just ahead of the jammer line. No lead jammer. Strawberry short fuse forced down and forced to reset. Narwhal still pushing the 3 blockers up front.
Narwhal getting some help from her teammates, trying to break up that wall. Pack is sitting there right next to the pivot line, going into the apex of between turns 1 and 2.
Strawberry short fuse resetting again.
Gotta go back behind Chameleon.
Galaxy losing a blocker to the box.
That's going to
Pack
be
being called.
Millerhurt's going to that box. Coming through Norwal. Gonna be lead jammer just at the end. Okay, this one, give me 2 minutes.
I think that was more about bragging rights on who can just get lead jam before the end.
One hit wonder up on that line, going to be taking on Zoe Diggity.
Zoe Diggity immediately shoots out of that pack. That's lead jammer for Rose City.
High block called.
Zoe Diggity again. Clearly recovered from that minor injury up front. That's 4 points for Rose City. One hit wonder, forced to reset, almost made it out.
So Diggity coming out with that jump. Apex jump, picking up 4.
One hit wonder, still has 1 blocker left to go. Stays upright and inbounds. That's the initial for Galaxy.
But that one hit, that one person got to get through is Fizzgig. And Fizzgig has been a thorn in his side and the side of one hit wonder all game long. Andrea on wheels up on that line. Going to be taking on Rebellious. 87-63, 17 minutes left in the bout.
Pack was at full strength, with Rose City again losing a blocker. Adriel on wheels taking lead jam for Rose City. Rebellious on the initial for Galaxy. Both jammers looking for points. Adrian Wills calls it.
Galaxy picking up 2. Looks like Rose picks up 4. Actually, no. Galaxy picks up 3. I didn't see that thumb.
It's going to be V taking on Frida Kapow. Oh, V manages to skip and stay in bounds on the inside lane. That's going to be lead jammer for Rose City.
Frida Kapow still working on that back wall of Rose City.
V again stays in bounds, just barely on that inside lane dodge. 4 points on the board. has returned to full strength.
Multiplayer block called on this one. V having to recycle to the back of the pack. Finds that hole on the inside lane. Picking up 4 for Rose City. I think what we need to do is just let everybody know that if they want to ride in the wheelchair, they just need to ask. We push them around,
Yeah.
They don't have to,
We'll attach a fan to it, too.
Yeah. We won't even charge them for the ride. All right, Pound Cake up on that line, going to be taken on. It looks like Donna Dangerous. That's going to end the official timeout. Rose sitting at 100. Galaxy at 66, 14:34 left, going into jam number 11. Pound Cake and Donna Dangerous up on the line. Pound Cake hitting that front wall. Donna Dangerous on that back wall.
Galaxy trading players into the box.
Chameleon going into the box. 4-3 pack advantage going to Rose City. Here comes Donna Dangerous.
Wow. Turned around and stayed inbound skating backwards. That's Lee Jammer. Well earned.
Donna Dangerous coming through one more time. Going to be picking up 4 for Rose City. Ends that there. Chameleon back on the track. Pack is back at full strength.
Now we do have a star pass on Galaxy. Evelina, I think that's how it's pronounced, on the initial pass for Galaxy. Evelina pushing those last two blockers out. Oh, wow. Powers through and takes 4 for Galaxy.
Ends the jam on that one. Rose City picks up 2. Strawberry Short Fuse on the line, going to be taking on Narwhal.
Strawberry Shortfuse trying to bob and weave up front. Oh, almost had a lead jammer. It still might, but that was stalled by Galaxy's defense up front. Strawberry Shortfuse takes it. That's going to be lead jammer for Rose City. One left to go through, and does. That's going to be the initial for Galaxy.
Just over 11 minutes left. Rebellious up on the line. Going to be taking on Zodiggity. Million picking up the penalty for Galaxy.
Oh.
Ooh, Zodiggity going into that penalty box. That's going to give a cut. That's a cut track on that one. That's going to give a power jam.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Well, brief.
Brief power jam for Rebellious.
Yep.
One jammer in, one jammer out.
Rebellious will only stand for as long as Zodiggity did, which is not too long. That's the brief end of the power jam. Zodiggity makes it through for 4. There's going to be no lead jammer, going to go to the end.
Zodiggity won to get through.
Kind of went Tasmanian Devil at the turn there. Rebellious also makes it through. That's going to be the initial for Galaxy. There is no lead jammer. You must go to the end.
She's like, I'm done with this. I'm done. All right, that's the end of this one. Galaxy picking up 3. For 117.73, 9 minutes left. Going into an official timeout. Team timeout. Team timeout called by Galaxy. And 9:01 left on the clock. 117.73 going into jam number 14. That's going to go ahead and end the team timeout. Going into an official timeout. Come back to action. We have Andriel on wheels up on the line for Rose City. Going to be taking on One Hit Wonder for Galaxy.
Adriel on wheels trying to push forward the front of that pack. One Hit Wonder making their way to the middle of the pack. Nope. Still no lead jammer. Oh, jammer stalled again. Adriel on wheels finally takes it. That's going to be lead jammer for Rose City.
One Hit Wonder getting called on the penalty. That's going to send him to the penalty box, giving a power jam over to Andre on hill.
Pack's moving a little bit. Adriel on wheels rushing right through. This time got caught by the defense. Adriel on wheels fights through the middle of that pack. That took some effort. That's going to be 4 points on the board for Rose City.
It's going to go ahead and end the power jam for Rose City. One Hit Wonder back on the track. One Hit Wonder's got 2 to get through, now 3.
Adriel on wheels, another 4-point pass through the chaos of the pack. One Hit Wonder trying to power through those 4 blockers up front.
Ends the jam on that one. Rose picking up a total of 19 points on that one. Timeout called. Looks like Rose. That's correct. Timeout for Rose. Or Galaxy. I thought it was Rose. Well, somebody called the timeout. 6 minutes, 54 seconds left, going into jam number 15. Frida Kapow on the line, going to be taking on V. Now, after this bout, we'll see Big Papa trying to take on a power nap.
All right, back at it. Frida Kapow taking on V. Full pack. Pile up in front, forcing V to reset. Still no lead jammer. Still no progress for either jammer. Pack has barely moved forward from the starting position.
Progress? They've made at least 7 feet.
Yeah. So I said some.
Out of
Minimal.
183 feet.
Well, now they're going
track.
backwards.
Oh, okay. It's like a net loss.
Yeah. Nope. No. Now we're literally back to where we were.
Well, that just show you how solid the defenses are on both sides of the team.
Yes, certainly. These jammers are bobbing and weaving. It's not like there's any lack of action here. Oh, jeez.
Star pass going on with
Oh,
Galaxy. That's going to be going to send Galaxy to the penalty box. That's number 5. That's going to be Pterodactyl.
All right, it's going to be a power start for Rose City.
4-2 pack advantage for Rose City on this one. Donna Dangerous up on the line for Rose City. 136.73. 4.5 minutes left.
Donna Dangerous immediately shoots out in the inside lane. Lead jammer for Rose City. Dangerous with another 4-point pass. Still in power jam. That's an end to the power jam with Pterodactyl returning to the pack. Pterodactyl going, oh! That was Mazzy Scar with the defensive effort up front, forcing Pterodactyl out and struggle. Star pass over on Galaxy side. That's going to be number 36. And that calls off the jam. Rose City with 3 points before the end of that for 7 total, that jam.
One hit wonder up on the line, going to be taken on Strawberry Short Fuse. 2.5 minutes left. Short Fuse getting knocked on the outside, having to cycle to the back of the pack.
Same with One Hit Wonder. Oh.
Fizz gig coming in there like a bull in a china shop.
Storm Cloud going to the box. Galaxy loses their pivot. Jammer stalled again. Oh,
on the outside. Strawberry Short Fuse. Going to be your lead jammer. Sees that hole on the inside. Back is back at full strength. Strawberry Short Fuse coming through, picking up 4 for Rose.
One Hit Wonder forced to reset. We should have time for one more jam.
Warpath going over the Galaxy.
And that's going to be Storm Cloud. Carberry Short Fuse calls it. Looks like we got time for one more jam.
151.73 going into jam number 18.
We got Pound Cake taking on Adriel on Wheels in what probably most likely is the final jam. Almost saw an opening but forced to reset. Still no lead jammer. Adriel on Wheels at the rear of the pack. Trying to get some help but still can't get quite through. Jammer still stalled. Pack somewhat split around the first turn. Oh! Pound Cake finally breaks through. That's going to be lead jammer for Galaxy. Pound Cake getting swarmed at the corner, but still fighting. Adriel on Wheels on the inside lane makes it through. That's the initial for Rose City. And
that ends it. Galaxy picking up 4 on that last one. So unofficially, we're sitting at 151.77. That's game. Again, 151.77 in favor of Rose City. Again, my name is Big Papa. This is my cohort in crime.
my name is the less talented Jailbreak.
All right, then. And we will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for the next bout. And until that time, you want to always keep your friends close and your enemies within 20 feet of the pack, and we will see you tomorrow.